This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Awal Mohammed.
Say you.
Say when you go.
Sir.
Phone you may only back cry.
Notice sir.
Okay.
Say already me can say and the preview for the AFCON. We say Sunday ya a chassis. Na ene matiki advantage say make a 2 groups ne.
Okay.
Me preview mo. You other issues say woman na makanwasem.
Okay.
Say you group A, the host nation Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Ethiopia and Cape Verde. Say you Cameroon when the second time we hosted the AFCON. The last time they hosted was 50 years ago, which was 1972. And then no almost second appearance. They made their first appearance only in 1970. What are the most successful sites about the history of the AFCON? Omona second. After Egypt was 7. Omona more 5. So ironically, 5 Nations Cup trophies at Cameroon were Jingina. They won it without a local coach. Ningina foreigners. And right now, I build that tournament and say more foreigner. So the question is, are they going to have their 6th continental glory with another foreign coach? They've hosted the competition only once. And the thing is, when they hosted, which was in 1972, 50 years ago, no, they were not able to win it. And they have a lot of experience. They had a lot of players. And this is 19th appearance of Mabe Miki. The Nations Cup 18 times. And when by the 33rd edition of the AFCON, and appear 18 times. They won their first Nations Cup in 1984, which was only their 4th appearance. After 1970, 1972, after 1982, and a new group, and then 1984 when they won it at Cote d'Ivoire in Ivory Coast, which was their 4th appearance. And from there, they never turned back. After winning in 1984, 4 years on, in 1988, they won with former Black Stars coach Claude Leroy. Then came the 2000-2002 with Pierre Lechamp in 2000, and then 2002 with Fred Schaefer. And then the last one with Hugo Bruce in 2017. When they went to the competition, Wabra hopes were not high. Some of their key players decided to decline. Someone joined the team, no, including key superstars like the likes of Jaume Matip, no, and the likes. But they went all the way and won the competition. Burkina Faso, so this is almost 12th appearance. Our Nations Cup, no. Their first appearance was only in 1978. Highest in their experience, in their achievement or the tournament, you know, was some 8 years ago or 9 years ago, I should say, in 2013 when they met with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So Obekai the Muhiye was semi-finals, no. That game it was Nelsprit. Obekai this referee from Slim Jadidi. That day the referee no Digam or Dimagana pa, but the Burkina Fasos were able to defy the odds and they beat the Black Stars of Ghana 2 post-match penalties. And key players are bad tournaments. So Joe is unfortunate. Say some of them key players are dropping. Charles Kabore, Alain Traore, Bakari Kone. All these guys they say Omar drop from the national team. Omar retire. Jonathan Pitropa Imuna. So it's relatively a young side. The other headline the setup that setting Bertrand Traore, formerly of Chelsea, as you see Osinakai, Emma Aston Villa. Almost was setting and the defender no Tapsoba, Edmond Tapsoba of Bayer Leverkusen, Hervé Kofi, Jonathan Zango, Zakaria Sanogo and the likes. These are the guys at Burkina Faso. Ebabe depending on Ethiopia and Suseju Musuka group no group A. Among four say Ethiopia were one time a winner of the AFCON, which was the 3rd edition in 1962 when they hosted and won. Nietian say when Ebabe 11th appearance, their maiden edition appear was the first AFCON a boy when Sudan hosted in 1957. Omoni Egypt ni Sudan Kwane boy. In 1962 they won, they hosted and won. Then they hosted again in 1976 by no there winning. And the last time they appeared at the AFCON was way back 2013. It was South Africa. So Omwako drought at a point, wars and some other political instability at Diomu football ninya. Maybe not Ethiopian team drew anymore. Since 2013 they were not able to make it to the AFCON. And this is the 11th time already omako 10 times. This is the 11th time omoba beka ye no omo during the recent qualification for World Cup. So bekai Chimelis Bekele, Getani Kedebi with coach Wuletu Abate. These are the guys omoba be leading the Ethiopians going to the AFCON. The last team in that group is Kessben Island. Sejo Kessben omako AFCON only twice, 2013 and then 2015. In the last decade, all national teams omoba AFCON in their maiden or debut amumeki etime do quarterfinals. Walker the Kessben Island, and then the recent one which was 2019, former CAF president in Nkrumah Ahmad Madagascar. Ethiopia their maiden edition or debut amumeki ewa AFCON ewa South Africa. Mekai no money South Africa, Burkina Faso and Angola in the group. Umutimi the second ebe share the Black Stars of Ghana in the quarterfinals and 2 goals from Mubarak Wakasu and ensures here the Kessbenians were out of the competition. In 2015 again they were in the same group with the likes of Zambia and Tunisia, but that time they failed to make it to the next level competition. So these are the 4 teams in Group A. Who were the likes of Ryan Mendes, Giannini of Trabzonspor, who were the likes of Gelson Mendes of Olympiacos. These are the guys Amobabe Lidi, the Kessben Island. Recently Omu display a very good performance during the World Cup qualifiers. Wabra Omuni Nigeria group. They gave the Super Eagles a good run for their money. They needed a win, but Entimensia Entimensia Ekoye 1-1 draw. The setting Mobolaji Sports Complex in Lagos. Ekoye 1-1 Emma Nigeria a top of that group no. So Group A, Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Kessben Island, and Ethiopia. Sergio going to Group B, an overwhelming favorite, one of the overwhelming favorites, Senegal, and they were the finalists or the runners-up. You should say, you can say during the last AFCON Egypt, Muluzu to Algeria. And Senegal, make 15 appearance. Way Beba almost 16. Their first appearance AFCON was in 1965. And the golden generation they first had was that 2002. No, it was so unfortunate. Say Mali. 20 years ago, they were able to make it to the finals, but unfortunately, during the post-match penalties against Cameroon, after goalless draw, no multimi lose with the coach ultimate form we call World Cup, first time later on in 2014, Bruno Metsu, and the current coach, the captain of that side, Mekai Aliou Cisse. The current goalkeeper's trainer was that coach, was the goalkeeper during that time in the shape of Tony Silva. One of the best defenders who was partnering Aliou Cisse, Lamine Diatta, is currently the national team coordinator. So where our technical bench is full of national team players, and these are the men who are coming with Senegal. And I think Kalilu Fadiga, somehow later and the Bebaso, but Senegal, one of the overwhelming favorites. Who are the crop of players? And recently, one thing that they've been doing right is how they've been able to convince some of their guys who were born in France to come back to play the national team for them. Recently, Omubenya Mbaye and right now Ibrahim Mbaye of FC Bologna Bekao, Fode Belotwe of AC Milan, Abdou Diallo of PSG. All these guys have been brought on board. And who are the likes of Pape Matassa, Sadio Mane, with arguably one of the best goalkeepers in the world in Eduardo Mendy. Senegal are one of the overwhelming favorites to win the competition. The other team in that group is Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, this is their 5th appearance on Bemeki. The first one was in 2004, Tunisia. Omoko 2006 Egypt, and then the last 2 editions, which was 2017 and 2019. But unfortunately for them, they've not been able to cross the group stages. The both group most of the times no more free. Norman Mapiza, national team goalkeeper. After some former Kotoko coach, Wababe Kochiomo, and Omodi Norman Mapiza by. And recently, Omar Recole. Kama Billiard say on free retirement Mbabe Katim no. Unfortunately for them, Marvelous Nakamba Prano Edio Munyanti on me ma tournament no. But Umbenya the certain the likes of Admiral Muskwe, the likes of Kadewere Tino Tender of Olympic Lyonnais, and then Knowledge Musona Munina Edio more experience Ebabe Kanu. And within that group no, I think say with Senegal, Zimbabwe, the next team also Guinea. Guinea Omako 12 appearance the tournament. This is going to be their 13th appearance. Their first or the debut of Momeki was in 1970. They were one-time finalists in 1976 when they lost out to Morocco. These were the golden generation of Hafia Club when they were having the likes of Petit Souri, Bengala Sila, Amara Toure, Papa Kamara, and Sharif Sulaimani. Later on, Omubenya, the likes of Titi Kamara, Pascal Fedunomo, the likes of Fode Mansari, Ismail Bangura, Sulaimana Yula, the likes of Dian Bobo Balde of Celtic, goalkeeper Kemoko Kamara, who is right now the goalkeeper's trainer, and Kaba Diawara, who was part of the team about 2008 Ghana. These Omo coach Obabili Diomo. Fortunately for them, Ilaix Moriba, formerly of Barcelona, no Sinakaima Spain, as they say, one move to RB Leipzig, also have converted the national, was switching the nationality from Spain to Guinea. Our Bababeka, the likes of Amadou Diawara of Napoli, Naby Keita, and with the likes of Francois Kamano, Simon Filet, the likes of Seydou Bassouma, they have quality players that they can challenge in that group. The last team in that group, Sergio, Malawi. Malawi, our first Nations Cup, was in 1984. So Bekaida Bouake disaster. Near New group. After say we went to that tournament as defending champions. You win 82. You come in 1984 near New group. That was the first edition. Made debut in 1982, and the last AFCON was 2010. It was South Africa. So 12 years on, Malawi are returning to the AFCON. And so what Moscow, the majority of the guys are playing on the continent. Only 2 players and a bobo Europe. Ubenya Charles Petro from Sheriff Tiraspol, a certain Edmond Adomo and a certain Francisco Madinga from Dila Garif Georgia. These are the only players almost Europe within the Malawian setup now. Okay. Majority of the guys, the likes of Gabadino, Mohango, Dennis Chembezi, all these guys are based in South Africa, with the likes of Polokwane City, Amazulu, and a certain Jacob Banda or Simon Banda from this team from Tanzania, Simba Esi. These are the guys Amubabe headlining the Malawian setup now. So I think it's a Group A and Group B. Sergio Mashem. Sergio, let news about breaking. Say Andre Onana are jetting in. Yeah. Cameroon amano
goalkeeper
omamano go ahead say onko Italy oko sign a contract with Inter Milan Seju oko join no muze ni contract beba na wie with Ajax e wo 2022 June ya wuremu ya but Seju is unfortunate say some of the national teams any clubs na anya sem o Emmanuel Dennis munyina amuntimi ba AFCON. The guy was yearning to come and down the Nigerian GC. But information about Nigeria for due to administrative issues. Omontimi and send call up them. And Sawasha recently, what for the lose 10 of their last 12 games. And Coach Claudio Ranieri or Asemboni Papa, some of the 4 key players at AFCON. Adam Massina, Imran Louza for Morocco, Ismail Assar for Senegal, and then William Troost Ekong. And these are issues our national teams, any clubs in Kenya. Unfortunately, some of the key players are here when we saw Beba AFCON. Victor Simon Supra, I'm a young who Nigeria set up no AFCON. So unfortunate.
All right, young fan also NCI na yen twaso.